I think what surprised me the most was honestly how fast it was moving and how intense it was. I looked into so many schools, and I think Heritage felt right for me because I had already had a career, a little bit older in my age, and a lot of the schools that I was looking into were these 3-year programs, and I was looking for something that felt like you were learning the hands-on materials and you were able to kind of condense that learning. And so Heritage was able to offer that kind of flexibility and real world experience. My experience was wonderful in getting to meet a lot of the students and come into the school. The teachers were wonderful. But I really loved getting to do a lot of the field experience. I liked that the classrooms were a bit smaller in terms of how many students were in the class. So it felt like we got a lot of one-on-one attention, very hands-on. I liked that though. I think that is what I was looking for. I think coming from New York, I thought, oh, that it's going to be a breeze. It was not a breeze, but I left learning so much, and I can't believe how much I learned in such a short amount of time. I think that the first course, the fundamentals, really prepared me in understanding how to almost verbalize what maybe we already knew. It's interesting where it's like a lot of designers, you have the knack for it, but you don't know how to word it or how to put it together professionally. And one of the biggest things that set me up for success in the real world was understanding why I knew something looked good and being able to verbalize that. Also, just learning all the ins and outs of the trades and the technical aspect of things. And then I think what was really important too was the courses not just on design, but on professional development and getting our portfolio set up. And that really allowed me to have something tangible to bring with me when it was time to either start my own company or start applying for jobs. Right after completing the program, I decided that I definitely wanted to work somewhere. I wanted to continue getting an education in a sense. And so I worked at a company called Trio for about 2 years. That was a great experience. I worked in their model homes department. So we got to work with a lot of high-end builders, and it was very cool. We got to go, it was a big job of traveling, but we were helping developers develop their collection of model homes, and then we would be on site to fully install them. And then after doing that for about 2 years, I decided that I wanted to branch off and start my own company. And so the last few years I have spent kind of getting that started. And so I think being an alum, it almost feels like I'm still a part of a really important community in design. And although I'm no longer going to school, I feel like I'm still a part of it. I still speak to my teacher often. She's become a good friend. A lot of my friends here or any support system that I have here all started from the people that I met here. I feel like I'm back here often. I know that I always have Rhonda to lean on. Great experience.